How's it going, everybody? Out here is another shitty dongle review. We're out here reviewing the Hycarus dongle. So I went on Amazon, found a pretty good price dongle that had decent reviews. It did say it came out in 2021, so it wasn't like the newest thing, but it's still newer. So I saw it was only 40 bucks, technically 36, but with shipping and handling, you pay 40 bucks. And I love the way that they tried to do the description of this. The Hycarus keyboard and mouse adapter for Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, PS3, PS4 keyboard adapter, Xbox keyboard adapter project for games. Like what? But I got it in the mail. It came in a nice small box, pretty well packed. A little bit of writing and text of how to work on the back. This is the HC3000. I don't understand the marketing of this for the Nintendo Switch, Xbox. Yeah, it's just telling us what it is. But it says it supports Bluetooth wireless up to 2.4G. I think if you want to support that, you need to have it plugged into the computer. But this is the simplest packaging I ever seen. Literally a plastic box, whistle on top, and then the wires at the bottom. It came with a micro USB, of course, to use either a PS3 or PS4 controller, or a Xbox, the first gen Xbox One controllers. And then it came with a micro USB-C to USB for the plug into the console. It came with a manual, 6 different languages, tells you how to set it up, what colors it blinks, what colors it hooks up, how to hook it up. Very simple. And you can apparently hook up your headphones to it, but far as I know, when I tried it, it didn't work. I couldn't get any sound out of it at all, so I don't know, your progress may vary with it, but overall it's a pretty nice build. And right here I have it all hooked up to my Xbox Series X. I'm playing with a $20 mouse and keyboard pad and a $40 mouse. Now overall, when I was recording this gameplay, I was having a lot of, there's no like smoothing input. The Game Sir that I reviewed earlier before this one has an app that's a lot more customizational than this one. This one doesn't have an app. You have to change it all on the keyboard, and it gives me a lot of problems. I think that going the app style would have been better, because for say that you want to reload isn't R, it's F. So they have X as F, so it doesn't work as well. Like I kept hitting R to reload and R switch weapons. So this isn't my first playthrough with this. This is like my second one after I got it like set up the way I sort of like it. Alrighty, let's get into the downsides of this device, or the stuff that I don't like about it personally. This is also my personal opinion, so you have your own opinions. If you own this device, if you're trying it out or looking for something to buy, this is my recommendation. So let's get into it. So basically there's a couple of downsides that I have. I wouldn't say it's two, it's a little more than that. The device itself is very simple to set up. Yes, it's very simple to set up, but the way that you have to change the button layouts is very annoying, because if you don't do F11, F12 and then click the key and hold it and then hold the controller, if you just do it slightly wrong, it will reset your entire map of your keyboard. I do not like that, because you already start mapping it out and it just resets it for no reason. Mine started doing that. The other thing, so number 2, is that the audio jack on it does not work. Does not work at all. I've tried and tried to get it to work while I've had this device, and it does not work. It won't send any sound out of it, even if the controller is plugged in. So I think that's kind of a scam there. It might work different with like a Switch or something, but I currently don't own a Switch or a PlayStation, so I can't try it on those. And the other downside, so that's number 3, is that when you have a controller plugged into it, sometimes the controller will unconnect itself the way that the device is, so you're playing and the device will just automatically stop and just not recognize that a controller is plugged into it, even though the controller hasn't changed. The light's still on, it's still doing its normal stuff, it's just you suddenly don't have mouse input. Those are my downsides. The upside on this thing is it's only $40 with tax and shipping. Is it worth it? I say no. I say buy the Game Sir. If you want to buy a cheap mouse and keyboard dongle, buy the Game Sir. It's definitely a better built device than this one. Personal opinion, just don't buy this. Don't buy this at all. Just avoid it at all costs. But if you are some guy that doesn't want to spend that extra money to buy the Game Sir, that's 10 more bucks, I mean, buy it. It's definitely not built well for Rainbow because the way input works. I could definitely see this game running a lot better in games that support mouse and keyboard, or ports from from PC to console, so PUBG, Apex, and etc. It would probably work a lot better. Honestly, like Insurgency Sandstorms, I don't know if anybody's like familiar with that game, but that works fantastic with these dongles because the way they're set up is for mouse and keyboard. Like, it's kind of a bad port in my opinion. So those are my opinions of the device itself. And again, this is my opinions. Take it with a grain of salt. But you are what you like. At the end of the day, this is a mouse and keyboard dongle review. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And the other thing, if people were wondering, I have a Amazon mouse pad with an Razer mouse and a keyboard that I bought off Amazon to test out, and it's Blue Keys, and I'm running it on a Series X with 2 terabytes of extra storage. So my setup is pretty good. I know somebody in my last video commented about just not being good at mouse and keyboard, and factly, I'm not the greatest, but I am currently Plat 2 on PC with mouse and keyboard, and in console my highest rank is Diamond with controller. So take your knowledge with vary. Again, don't buy this device, avoid it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe. If you didn't, dislike the fuck out of it. Peace out.